How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Vlog coming to you with another video on Baki Hanma versus Ohma Tokita, who is stronger. Now, this is picking back on the movie Baki Hanma versus Kengan movie, and picking back on the first video that I made, Ohma Tokita versus Baki Hanma, who is stronger. Now, the title of this video is going to be called Who is Stronger Part 2, due to the fact of my first video that I made. I made that first video due to the fact that the talk has been going on in the community, who is stronger between these two, due to the fact that it is almost difficult to distinguish these two. Their characters are so similar, so unique, and at the same time similar. Their persona is so similar, the way they fight, their morals and their determination. These two are literally one and the same. So I had to go into their fighting record. That was the only way I can be able to distinguish who is stronger, who is superior, who is durable. Now, in that video that I made, I detailed out why I think Ohma Tokita is stronger. If you haven't checked it out, please feel free to go check it out. Now, today's video will be another information, another detailed video on why I think Ohma Tokita may be stronger than Baki Hanma. Now, before we get into this, like the video and subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms such as Rumble, such as TikTok is where I do my martial art videos, if you like that kind of stuff, martial art and fitness video if you like that kind of stuff. And Rumble is where I post my full reaction videos with volume and all the good stuff. So I will leave the information in the description. Please go check them out, support me, guys, and that is appreciated. Now, who is stronger? Part 2. Ohma Tokita or Baki Hanma? Baki Hanma or Ohma Tokita? Now, on my first video, like I said, I detailed on why I think Ohma is stronger than Baki. Now, this time I came with another detailed information, another detailed scenario, another detailed idea. To be honest, this came, I was gonna go to the gym and this idea came to me, and the more I gave this idea attention, the more it started to develop deeper and deeper. And I said, you know what, scratch out going to the gym, let me do this now, let me look into this idea. And so I had to do this before going to the gym. Now, first, let's start with our boy Baki Hanma. Now, let me say before I start this, because I know how people, some people will take this video, oh, I'm an Ohma fan, and I just go with facts, guys. These two are my favorite characters, or one of my favorite characters. I like both of them. I'm a fan of both of them. I don't even have to say this, you all already know anyways. I don't have to say, you all know both of them are my favorite characters. But at this point, facts is facts, and the fact that I have that I'm bringing to you guys right now, it will also detail the reason why I think Ohma Tokita is stronger than Baki. Now, let's start with Baki Hanma, our boy Baki Hanma. Actually, before we start, my opinion this time will be based on during the moments, these two, their lowest of lowest moment. All right, during the time that it's gonna look like they will either live or die at their lowest point in their life. That's how I'm going to judge who is stronger, who is superior, who I think and I believe is a better fighter and a superior fighter, and who would win should these two fight till somebody gives up or till someone drops. Okay, at their lowest of low, at their bottom line, when it looks like you're gonna live or die, who did better than the other. Okay, Now let's start with our boy Baki here. For me, my Baki's lowest of the lowest moment is not when his mother was killed. That wasn't what I think his lowest of lowest. His lowest of lowest for me will be after he fought the poisoned hand specialist Yanagi, right? Yanagi poisoned Baki, and the poison was eating Baki inside out, and Baki had to fight in the right tie tournament fight. But even before Baki qualified to enter right tie tournament, he had to fight somebody. He had to fight Yo Yo Chu, and Baki was able to defeat Yo-Yo Chu in order to qualify for the Right Tai tournament. And when Baki entered the Right Tai tournament, the poison inside him was still very active, and you can see that Baki was drying inside out. The poison was literally, getting to him, but at the same time he was persevering. When he entered Right Tai tournament, he fought Kaku's son, Shunshi Kaku, and Baki was able to easily and perfectly defeated Kaku's son. He faced another fighter, Sea King Lee. That was where Baki was able to overcome and persevere to overcome his poison in order to defeat Sea King Lee. And that's where I will stop for now in terms of Baki. Now let's go over to Ohma Tokita. From the moment, I'll say from the moment the anime started, Ohma already had this problem with him. He was sick from the get-go. He has a heart problem or a liver problem, which was affecting his health. Ohma Tokita fought 4 guys that I mentioned in my previous video. That's the reason why I want you guys to make sure to go and watch the first video that I made on these two, who is stronger, because some names I won't be able to be naming them right now because I already named them on the previous video. So go watch it if you haven't watched it and come back to this video. All right. Now, before Ohma Tokita could qualify to enter into the Kengan Ashura Life or Dead tournament, he fought 4 guys. The famous one I can remember is the famous 2 I remember of the rep was Lihito and Shikibayashi. Those 2, especially Shikibayashi, very skilled, a good wrestler, and really pushed Ohma Tokita to the limit. Ohma was able to beat him and entered into Life or Death tournament. And Ohma Tokita fought one character whose name I've forgotten momentarily. He fought, that was his first fight, and after that he went on to fight Rien Kerr, which was the last fight on Kengan Ashura Season 1 Part 2. Right? He fought Rien Kerr and he beat Rien Kerr fair and square with the disability inside him. I think what was going on was Ohma Tokita was having a heart problem or a severe health issues that would force him to cough out blood. He was typically dying, and the more he used the advanced technique, the more he was limiting his life force. Okay, the more he used the advanced technique, the more he fights, the more his health was deteriorating. So which kind of puts these 2 in the same boat, like, you know what I mean when I say that these 2 are so unique, so similar, so their history is almost similar, although we still don't know how Ohma's parents and everything, the information have not given to us on that. In terms of anime, I'm not sure manga wise, but in terms of anime wise, his parents, who his parents are or were, has not been disclosed. We know that Nico was one that trained him. Shout out to Nico. So Now, these two at their lowest of lowest, at their bottom line, when it looks like that, they are going to live or die. And let's not forget, Ohma Tokita, with his health and everything, he is still fighting life or death tournament. Okay, despite all the fights that he has had previously and he won, he is still fighting because Kengan life or death tournament is not over, right? It's not over. There is season 2 part 2 will be coming out, I believe, this August. There we will see more fighters and we'll see Ohma Tokita competing as well. Now his health is not, I wouldn't say it is at 100%, although after he woke up from the coma, after his fight with Ryan Kerr, that took a lot out of him. That literally put him in a coma for a while. And while he was in coma, he was training himself, and when he woke up, his strength, his ability skyrocketed to a greater degree. Okay, so even though it is yet to know if he's fully 100%, because part season 2 part 1 ended, and that Omar fighting somebody with advanced technique, so someone from Ryan Kerr's family or clan, or clan member or something, that was where season 2 part 1 ended. Let's now go down to the point of this video. Okay, let's go down. Let's now get into it now. So I have given you guys the scenarios between these two during the time that it looks like they're going to live or die, who they fought on both ends. Now, if, let's just say, if we put, now let's put up the people or the guys or the fighters Baki Hanma fought, right? He fought Yu Chu, he fought Shinsui Kaku, he fought Si King Lee. If we put these three up, can we agree that Jack Hanma, Baki's older brother, would wipe the floor of these three? If we can agree that Jack Hanma, at his state at the time of this right eye tournament, right, can mop the floor of these three fighters that Baki fought, right? So let's agree on. If we can agree on that, then let's move. Then I'm gonna move forward, because I believe that Jack Hanma can easily. Because again, Baki was not at 100% even when he fought these guys, which I will give him a great good deal, because he fought, when he wasn't at his best, and he beat these guys. Now Jack Hanma can easily whoop these guys' ass and mop the floor off them, right? So if Jack Hanma is stronger than these guys, correct? The fight between Jack Hanma and Ryan Kerr, we know had that fight kept going, Ryan Kerr would have beat Jack Hanma fair and square, ain't no doubt about it. So if Ryan Kerr beat Jack Hanma and Ohma Tokita beat Ryan Kerr fair and square, right? Which tells me that Ohma Tokita is stronger than Baki Hanma. Now pause. You guys are probably going like, what do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say? I'm trying to say the three guys Baki fought to qualify, or the one guy he fought to qualify the right eye tournament, and going into right eye tournament he fought two people and won fair and square, right? Those guys cannot even stand in the same ring with Jack Hanma, because Jack Hanma can easily beat them as much as Baki was able to beat them. Now, Baki was able to beat them. Ryan Kerr beat Jack Hanma fair and square, and Ohma Tokita beat Ryan Kerr fair and square, even with his disability. So what I'm trying to say, that Ohma Tokita went through a greater deal fighting somebody like Shikibayashi, fighting someone like Ryan Kerr, especially, even with his disability, right? And he won his fight against Ryan Kerr, which is the reason why I'm going to put Ohma Tokita over Baki once again, due to the fact that at their lowest of low, at their lowest point, Ohma Tokita fought stronger opponent and won, and that took a lot out of him, and he went into a coma, right? Ohma Tokita fought a greater fighter, Ryan Kerr, when he was at his lowest of low. And Ryan Kerr can beat the guys easily beat the guys Baki fought when he was at his lowest. Now, another question that I have that just came into my mind to edify my point here is, if Baki had fought Ryan Kerr, someone like Ryan Kerr at his state, when he was sick, when the poison was eating him inside out, can Baki beat Ryan Kerr at his weakened state at that point, before he qualified into the Right Eye tournament, or even in the Right Eye tournament? Can Baki at his state at the time be able to beat Ryan Kerr? So that's my take on it. That's another scenario that I'm bringing to your attention. The reason why I think Ohma Tokita is stronger than Baki, because at their lowest of low, Baki was poisoned. Poison was eating him inside out. He defeated his opponents. Ohma Tokita, on the other hand, was having a heart issue, and his health was deteriorating. The more he fought, the more his health was deteriorating. Instead of that putting him out of his misery, he was winning his fight consecutively, back to back, until he fought Ryan Kerr, which, if you watch that fight, you guys that watched that fight was not an easy fight. It was a badass fight, one of the best fight in Kengan Life or Dead tournament. So let me know what y'all think about it. I still think that Ohma Tokita is a little superior, not too much, okay, not too much, because again, he is slightly superior than Baki. That's my take on it. Now, that's what I'm saying. Feel free to let me know what you think on the comment section. Be sure to support me on my other social media platforms, and yeah, stay safe, keep on keeping on. See you in the next video.